Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to call the Board of Adjustments meeting to order. I believe that Mary is on her way to our meeting. Would you like to wait a few minutes for her? Anyone just jump in?
Yeah, hey, do we need to, so if we're gonna postpone the Board of Adjustment meeting, do we need her to do that?
No, she doesn't have to, I guess, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it matters, since we're just postponing it anyways.
okay,
I might as well just get that done. That's my suggestion.
Let's just continue then. Due to the quasi-judicial nature of this Board of Adjustments meeting, we need to give all interested parties the ability to meet in person and express their views during the hearing. Therefore, I would like someone to make a motion to move this Board of Adjustments hearing to an in-person meeting in the town boardroom on December 2nd at 5 o'clock.
So moved.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion. Amanda, can you take our roll?
Barbara? You're muted, Barbara. Just press your space bar if you're using your computer and hold it.
Have you been adjusted? You haven't been adjusted yet, have you? Have you been adjusted?
Sorry.
No. Okay.
Let me guess, Mary's in a chiropractic office. That'd be a great t-shirt.
Amanda, can we just assume that Barbara's in agreement and go on with the rest of the board and get our majority? Is that okay with you, Barbara? Are you? Oh.
I got it now. Thank you. Yes.
David?
Yes.
Ben?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
And Mary, the motion on the floor is to postpone the Board of Adjustment meeting.
Perfect. Yes. Thank you. Sorry for being late.
Thank you all very much. Now we need a motion to adjourn the Board of Adjustments meeting.
I make a motion, we adjourn the meeting.
Barbara?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Greg?
Yes.
Ben?
Yes.
Mary?
Yes.
Okay. The Board of Adjustments meeting is adjourned, and we will have it on December 2nd. Thank you all. Now let's open our regular board meeting. If it's okay for us to do that before 5:30. Okay. So I will call this meeting to order, and before we begin, I think we need to adjust our amend our agenda to let everyone know that we are going to have our meetings in person from now on. So do I have a motion to do that?
I'll make that motion.
Okay. Mary, I think. Mary.
Yep. So I would like to make the motion that all meetings after December 1st, with the exception of the planning board work session meeting, that go back to being in person.
Okay. Okay. Have that amendment. Amanda, is there any discussion? Amanda, can you take the roll?
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
And now we should approve the agenda as amended. Okay. Do I have a motion to do that?
I'll make a motion. We approve the amended agenda.
Thank you, Greg. Any discussion on that?
Yeah, what's the amended agenda? Sorry, I missed something. Do we add that as an agenda item?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a motion just to add that as an agenda item.
Yes,
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
thank you.
Okay.
All right. Any other discussion? Then we'll take the roll to do that, to amend our agenda.
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yep.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
All right, thank you all. And I will add that as the agenda item 7 and move the Christmas parade discussion down, float, if that's okay with everyone. All right. Now that that is out of the way, thank you all. We will approve the consent agenda. That was in your packet.
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda.
All right. We have a motion. Is there any discussion? All right, we'll have Amanda take the roll.
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary.
Yes.
Thank you all. That is approved. We have no public comment tonight, so we will move on to the reports. Mayor's report, I have no report for tonight. Thank you. Commissioners, Barbara,
I have no report.
thank you. David,
Linda, Paige, and I met with the county to discuss housing last week. It was a very productive meeting. And I think we came up with some really good ideas that we can implement. I think the best time to discuss those more in detail is when we have our discussions on what to do with our ARP funds, since that's largely what the discussion is centered around. So I won't get into too many specifics here. We'll just sort of continue those discussions with the county. And then when it comes time for us to discuss the ARP funds, I think we'll have something solid we can propose to the town. So that is it for me.
thank you, David. Greg,
Thanks, David, for working on that. That's super important. Appreciate it. Just a couple of little housekeeping things. I was wondering if maybe we could get the pole that somebody picked up from the parking lot across the street from it's in the Ritz lot. It's still laying there. I think that was like 4 months ago. And also I've heard from a few people that they would like to have an umbrella on that picnic table out there. So I was wondering if maybe we could get one of those. And Burns here, I see, and I know that you had plans to redo the old signs that I think Schulman originally did, but the Ritz parking lot sign is in pretty bad shape. It's almost unreadable. So just kind of concentrating on that area of town tonight. And that's all I have.
thank you, Greg. Ben,
Good evening, everyone. So as you can tell from my background here, the vaccine clinic for 5 to 11 years old is now open for COVID. These are the first 10 kids behind me. Vivian is in the middle there. They got vaccinated yesterday for COVID. They got their Pfizer first dose. Super excited about that. Vivian was complaining of a little bit of a sore arm, but otherwise nothing to worry about. And she was fine. Went to school today. And Nick Jernigan's kids are in there as well. So he's the pediatrician. If if anyone wants some really good information on kids and how COVID's affecting them and vaccines, he did a great 30-minute presentation. I don't think I could just do 30 minutes straight up on any one topic, but he did an amazing job. Lots of statistics. It's there. I don't know if I can make that, maybe put that in to the YouTube or somehow have access to the town, but it's excellent. Anyways, so it's again a 2-shot series, 3 weeks apart. I'm really happy. Vivian's really happy. They'll make little signs. Vivian's sign was, why are you glad you can be vaccinated? So she can travel more and, go more places. So that's super exciting. And other news, the RFP for the Blackrock and Shut-in trail system, the master plan, the RFP for the master plan should be going out soon. I think we've got our last little, I's dotted and T's crossed. So that will move forward. And I think Land and Water has pretty much given us provisional approval for Pinnacle, of course, depending on the botanical study, which we're getting the Pinnacle Park Foundation is getting some bids on. So that's soon to come as well. I think that's it for me.
Thank you, Ben. Mary.
I don't have a report tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's time for the manager's report. Paige.
Yes, I have just a few things. And David, thank you for touching on the housing meeting. So the Pottery Festival was a big success at Bridge Park over the weekend. Please remember that Town Hall is closed for Veterans Day, November the 11th. The parade is at 3 p.m. that day. I've registered you all for the Essentials class, the Essentials in Municipal Government that the school government is teaching in Asheville, January 6th and 7th. Bernadette's been working really hard on the Christmas parade and the tree lighting and other Christmas activities. So the tree lighting is December the 3rd at 3:30. And I'm looking forward to our Christmas parade discussions moving forward. And thank you all for taking all the time to review the ordinance information that's been going out to both the town board and the planning board. That's important to keep this moving forward and working off the goals from our ordinance assessment.
Any
I think
questions?
that's all I have tonight.
Okay, thank you. Any questions of Paige? All right, thank you very much. Then we will move on to new business. The first item on our agenda is to cancel the November 18th, 2021 Planning Board meeting. I'll entertain a motion for that.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Mary. We have a motion. Is there any discussion? Then I will ask Amanda to take our roll.
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary.
Yes.
Thank you. Next is to cancel the November 25th, 2021 board meeting. I believe that's Thanksgiving Day. So I will also entertain a motion for that.
I'll make a motion that we cancel the Thanksgiving Day Town of Sylva board meeting.
Thank you. Any discussion? Amanda?
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary.
Yes.
Thank you. That will give us all a chance to enjoy Thanksgiving Day. Next on our agenda is to schedule a joint work session meeting with the Sylva Planning Board and the Board of Commissioners for November 23rd at 9 a.m. for a zoning ordinance update.
So moved.
Okay, thank you, David. Any discussion on that? Yes, Paige.
I would like to say that if you have topics that you would like included, please let me know and I'll get that information to Karen Mallow from Withers Ravenel. That the format of that will be to have a set list of topics that we've identified or the planning board or from the comments that you all have submitted to her and questions, and then we'll move through those that day.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Amanda, will you take our roll?
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Next item on our agenda is to cancel the December 23rd, 2021 regular board meeting. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion. We cancel the December 23rd board meeting.
Okay. Any discussion from anyone? Hearing no discussion, I'll ask Amanda to take our roll.
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
Thank you. Next item on our agenda is to schedule the holiday lunch for December 17th, 2021. I have a motion for that.
I'll make that motion.
Where is that being held?
Thank you.
Town Hall boardroom at noon.
It's the same format as always, I believe. Isn't that right, Paige?
Yes, it'll be a catered meal.
Okay. All right, any other discussion? Then Amanda, if you'll take the roll.
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
Thank you. And I believe, Paige, you sent that out in your manager's report. Did you, the time and everything for,
Yes.
it's at noon, and it is catered. All right. Moving on to agenda item number 6, to schedule a Board of Adjustment meeting for December 9th, 2021 at 5 p.m. And this is an additional meeting other than the one that we just moved, correct? Yeah. So may I have a motion to schedule that?
I mean, is there any reason we shouldn't combine those two?
We thought 3 was a lot for one night.
All right, I'll make a motion. We schedule a Board of Adjustment meeting for December 9th, 5 p.m.
Thank you, David.
And that's an in-person?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So in person at 5 o'clock, and then our regular meeting will be at 5:30.
Any discussion? Then Amanda, if you'll take our roll.
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
All right, that's approved. Next is the added agenda item, which will, we need a motion to move all our meetings except the combined workshop with the planning board to in-person meetings beginning January 1st.
December 1st.
Oh, I'm sorry. December 1st.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, thank you, Barbara.
Are we-
discuss-
Are
Yeah.
we gonna mask up? Are we wearing masks when we're in person? What's the protocol here
Yes.
in town hall now?
Mask. Any other discussion?
Do we have a meeting on Thursday, the 2nd? We don't, right? Just December 2nd? Or we do?
That's
Board of Adjustment
The
hearing.
That
Board
is-
of
okay.
Adjustments.
So there's one Board of Adjustment on the 2nd, one on the 9th.
Right.
Okay. I
Two
got
on
it.
the 2nd, one on the 9th.
Okay,
The ones that were scheduled for tonight, there are two of them. We are moving those to December 2nd, so it can be in person.
okay. I didn't know if that needed to be an agenda item, so I was a little confused.
Not since it was an agenda item or not since it was scheduled, not as an agenda item, but it was scheduled in the Board of Adjustment meeting.
Now that we're all confused, is there any more discussion? Then I need a motion to Amanda, if you can.
Okay, Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary.
Yes.
All right. So agenda item number 8 is to discuss the Christmas parade float. And before we start that, Amanda, you and Paige will let the public and everyone know that we will be going to in person.
Yes.
And we don't quite have our Zoom streaming of all of the equipment. Is that what I understand? So maybe our first meetings will not be through Zoom or
We're hoping to get
do.
it installed in the next couple of weeks. The person emailed Amanda today to say that the final thing that we were waiting on came in, and we're working out when we can schedule the installation.
Okay, thank you.
Shipping's just taken a really long time.
All right, thank you for indulging me on that. Now, I would ask somebody if they want to start the discussion about our Christmas float. Paige, do you want to get us started?
Sure. Okay, so thinking about what the board can do in the parade. In the past, you all have walked and given out candy, ridden a float in a wagon, looking at what's available, fire truck, looking at what's available. The fire department's red fire truck is currently broken. Mike said he's, excuse me, having someone come look at it Tuesday, and there's a possibility it will be running, but it's not as of right now. And so we also have the float with the buildings that the board has ridden in before. Santa used to ride in it. There's the sleigh that David constructed a few years ago. Or we could ask Andy Shaw Ford to borrow vehicles for the board to ride in. I just wanted to get ideas of what you all had going forward. The wagon we've used in the past is not available. We know somebody else that we've borrowed one from before too. So just let us know what you all want to do as a group and we'll coordinate it.
I vote for the fire truck if it's available.
Yeah, me too. Can they like?
And
if
then
it's
we
not
also need a
available-
second backup.
Well, that's true. Can we get like some horses to pull it or something? Old school.
No, we don't allow horses in the Christmas parade.
I like
Reindeer?
it.
Can we get reindeer to pull it then?
Yeah, that was my first thought, but I was like, well,
As a backup, could we do Eric's tractor in the wagon?
We can see if we can find a wagon.
So both the sleigh and the building one is available.
Yes.
Is that correct?
I
So
mean, if the board wanted to use the sleigh, Santa Claus could ride in the building one.
and Santa could ride in the sleigh one, and we could
Right.
ride in the building one.
Yes.
I would stick Santa in the sleigh and us in the building if the fire department truck doesn't come through.
Yeah, we don't want to bump
That sounds
Santa
good.
here.
And Eric said he's willing to pull whatever we need him to.
So he could pull the building one with us in it.
Yes.
That's fine with me.
Any other comments?
Sounds good.
Okay, so Paige, you have your direction.
Fire truck, and if not the fire truck, see if Eric will pull the building float.
Do you need a motion? Is that okay? You know which way we want to go.
Oh, I guess I do need to know if, since we can't throw candy from the float, if people want to walk and pass out candy, because that will affect how much we buy.
I will
I'd
be happy to walk.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Barbara,
Thank you.
I won't be able to walk because of my surgery. So I'll just have to ride.
that's okay. Some of us have to be in the float or it would look silly with no one in it.
I know we haven't had our new member get sworn in yet, but should we invite Natalie to ride in the float with us?
Yes, in the past,
Yeah.
we've invited the outgoing and the incoming board members. And I gave her the date and time and told her we would be back in touch with what the plans were.
Thank you. So if there's no further discussion on that, we will move to our closed sessions. And I would need a motion to go into closed session for both the investigation and consult with attorneys. So if someone can please read those general statute rules.
Okay, I'll make a motion. We go into closed session pursuant to General Statute 143-318-11A7 investigation and General Statute 143-318-11A3 consult with attorney.
So we will now go to our Zoom for the closed session.
We need to vote on that motion, Linda.
Okay. Sorry.
Barbara,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Greg,
Yes.
Ben,
Yes.
Mary.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll return to this session when the closed session is concluded.
Thank you.